Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we uncover the strange and fascinating stories behind the things we see and do every day. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Lily Bakes 123. Thanks for the awesome suggestion, Lily. You asked, why do we make a wish when we find a loose eyelash? If you've ever plucked a stray lash and instantly made a wish, you might have found yourself wondering, why do we do that? Today we're diving into the history and psychology behind this quirky little tradition. Stick around as we break down why this tiny moment might hold a lot more magic right here on Explaining Everything. Okay, let's take a moment to really think about this. You've just plucked a loose eyelash from your eye, and before you even know what's happening, you're holding it up to your lips and whispering, "I wish for..." whatever it is, a dog, $1,000,000, a winning lottery ticket? I don't know about you, but I've definitely asked for a pizza that arrived at the exact perfect time when the oven's already been preheated and I'm about to give up on life. But hold on. Where did this tradition even come from? Is this just a weird superstition? Or is there something deeper going on here? Turns out, this wish-making with a stray eyelash might have some ancient roots. We're talking about a tradition that goes back centuries. No, seriously. This isn't some modern-day whimsy we dreamed up while half-watching a rom-com. In fact, many cultures believed that eyelashes were tied to the idea of luck and fortune. So when one fell out, it was kind of like the universe handing you a little chance to make a wish. And like all good superstitions, it's a little bit silly, a little bit charming, and totally makes us feel like we're in control of our destiny, even when we're just trying to get rid of an itchy lash. All right, let's go way back, because this superstition didn't just magically appear because someone got bored in their bathroom. It actually traces its origins to ancient times. Some sources suggest that the idea of making a wish with a falling eyelash might be linked to a time when people believed eyelashes were sacred. Think about it. Your eyelashes protect your eyes from dust, dirt, and little particles, so maybe people saw them as kind of a mystical barrier between you and the outside world. In ancient Greece, there was a whole thing about body parts that could predict the future. Your hair, your nails, and even your eyelashes were thought to hold power. Losing an eyelash and making a wish was believed to be a way of turning over the bad luck from the eyelash falling out into good luck. If the wish was sincere enough, it was said that the universe or some divine force would grant it. It's basically the ancient equivalent of blowing out birthday candles, except way more intimate and slightly less likely to burn down the house. Now, before you think this is just a random thing you do in your own bathroom, let me tell you, other cultures have their own twist on this superstition. In parts of Europe, for instance, it was believed that if you found an eyelash on the floor, it was a sign that someone was thinking about you. You didn't even have to pluck the eyelash out yourself. Just find one, and it meant someone was sending positive thoughts your way. Talk about the most passive-aggressive form of "I'm thinking of you." In some areas of India, there's a slightly different spin on the tradition. It's not just about making a wish, but about making a secret wish. Once you get that eyelash, you're supposed to keep it to yourself. No sharing. You whisper your wish, blow it off your finger, and keep the secret locked away. in your heart. I'm guessing that's why it's so easy to make wishes for an extra hour of sleep when you don't have to tell anyone about it. Okay, now that we've covered the what and the where, let's dive into the juicy part. Why does it feel so magical when we make that wish? It's like the universe has just handed us a little gift. But really, it's all about hope. When we make a wish with an eyelash, we're creating a moment of intention. It's like the universe just gave you a little opportunity to pause, take a breath, and wish for something, no matter how big or small. Because deep down, we all want to believe that maybe, just maybe, our dreams can come true. It's that feeling of control over something that's totally random. An eyelash falling out, of all things, gives you the chance to take a moment, step outside the madness of the day, and focus on a little piece of hope. It's like your personal, tiny, daily lottery ticket, except way less expensive and way less likely to make you cry when you don't win. Now, you might be thinking, okay, sure, but why are we still doing this today? It's not like people are running around in togas and making sacrifices to the goddess of eyelashes. Well, there's something oddly comforting about keeping this old tradition alive. It's a reminder that even in the hustle and bustle of our lives, there are little moments where we can hold on to hope and wish for something, even if it's just for a little good luck. And let's be honest, it's fun. It's silly. It doesn't hurt anyone. And it's kind of like a mini ritual that feels like it might just give you the edge you need when you're about to ace that presentation or finally get that pizza at the perfect time. Plus, making a wish on an eyelash is like a secret between you and the universe. Kind of like how we all have that one lucky pair of socks we wear for important events. It's just your thing. So, whether you're wishing for fame, fortune, or just an extra slice of pizza, the next time you find yourself with a stray eyelash, take a moment to make a wish. After all, what's the harm in a little hope and magic in your day? And that's why we make a wish when we find a loose eyelash. It turns out this little tradition has deep roots in ancient superstitions and a lot of personal hope, all wrapped up in a tiny moment. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you a shout out for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about here on Explaining Everything.